What's up, YouTube? What it do? What it do? What it do? Give me a minute. Get my money together. Came through this toll booth on my way home. So yeah, real quick. This is something I learned from from me actually doing this. So when you trying to look for people to say if you're looking for you doing research on something as far as looking for people for advice, taking people advice, you on YouTube searching information on ways to get to where you're trying to go. For example, if you want your own truck, you might be researching on YouTube for um, different ways to save up your money to get your own truck, and you know what I'm saying. You're taking advice from different people on YouTube or anywhere, just people in person, people advice in person. Don't have to necessarily be on YouTube or anything. But when you're taking people advice, make sure the people advice that you're taking it from, they either they either come from the same situation or a similar situation you come from, or they're they've accomplished the things that you want to accomplish in the future. And I say that because you'll catch yourself taking advice or trying to apply people's advice to your life when your life might be a totally different situation from the way their life was. So maybe not all of the stuff. I'm not gonna say all of the stuff is kind of like don't apply to you, but like the way that their path more than likely might not work for your situation. I have to apologize to y'all for the screen all rocking and shaking and stuff. I'm driving, but yeah. So the advice that they giving you, it might not really apply, or might can't really you might can't really use in your situation because theirs is totally different, or like come from a different background than you, so they didn't have the same beginnings as you. And I give you an example. And like I said, I'm a victim of this. So I'm doing this video because I kind of caught myself doing that, basically applying somebody's advice to my situation, and mine's a lot different. So, for example, like I said, give you an example. If you maybe like, say you like me, I have a family, you have a kid, and I'm in a relationship. And I plan on getting married and stuff like that. I want it all, basically, the entrepreneur life and the family life at the same time. Because a lot of entrepreneurs, what they mostly do, um they get their money first, and then if they settle down at all, they'll settle down kind of like after the fact. Majority, most of them, a lot of times, they put the whole family thing on pause. But I already have a kid, so you know what you gonna do. So basically, it'll take me a little longer to get my stuff lined up and to do it the right way, like paying off debt and stuff like that. And that's another thing. I came in the game with debt already, so I got to pay that stuff off. So it might take me a little longer than the average entrepreneur who's single with no kids and nothing like that. But anyway, to my point, it's like I said. For example, I'm in a relationship, have a kid. I might cannot be taking the same advice from an entrepreneur who's he's telling me the approach he's telling me is to maybe go live with somebody else to stack your money up. I'm just not gonna say this is just an example. Go live with somebody, stack your money up, then start your business like that. And because I have family, I might can't do that. I can't take that approach. So his advice on how to get started or to stack your money up to be able to get where you're trying to go might not work for me. Or a person that say to saving up for your truck, they might say go live on the road basically, and don't have an apartment, or don't, you know what I'm saying, don't get no apartment, which is good advice. But it can apply to me. Like I said, to go not have an apartment, just go stay on the road and stack your money up, live on the road, and then stack the X amount of dollars, and then you be able to get your truck and then get your apartment later on. Like I said, that's good advice for a person that's single, don't have no kids or nothing like that. But it doesn't work for me in my situation. Like I said, I have a kid already and I'm in a relationship. So that per se, that advice, I can't take that. So what I would need to do is look for people advice who have a family or, what I'm saying, who have a family and has their own business and maybe started out with a family and work their way to their own business like that. That similar to my story. Or I can't look at nobody lifestyle who maybe started with a silver spoon, who family come from money and set them up, and they had a truck to start off with. No, nigga, you get where I'm going. I'm trying to keep rambling on. But yeah, basically, long story short, when you're looking for people advice, look for people who are either come from the same situation you come from, or they have what you want to get. I hope I explained that well. It'd be kind of hard driving, paying attention, and still, trying to talk. So I get to lose my train of thought sometimes. But yeah, I hope I was clear on that. Like I said, I'm speaking from experience. Anything I say in my videos either gonna be from me going through it myself or me just giving my opinion based on my research that I've done. I don't, like I said, I don't speak on nothing I haven't been through, or if I'm speaking on it, it's just me and my opinion. And I will give you that disclaimer when I say it. I would say this is my opinion. So yeah, that's about it, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'll holler at y'all later.